My wife ignored me for 14 days straight. No words, no eye contact, just pure silence. On day 15, I left flowers on the kitchen table with a note. Thank you for the best 2 weeks of our marriage. When she stormed in furious, she found divorce. Papers with another note waiting. Now let's make it the best year of my life. It all started over something small. A dumb argument about money. I suggested maybe she could work more than part-time instead of spending $200 a month on skincare. Apparently, that was crossing the line. From that moment, she acted like I didn't exist. For 14 days, she cooked meals only for herself and left my dishes dirty. She'd wash her clothes and leave mine to sit wet in the machine until they stank. She ordered expensive takeout, ate it right in front of me, and laughed on the phone with friends like nothing was wrong. But the second she hung up, back to treating me like I was invisible. By day 5, I realized this wasn't hurt feelings, it was control, a power play. She wanted me to beg. But instead, I started enjoying the quiet. No criticism about how I loaded the dishwasher. No lectures about leaving my boots at the door. No complaining when I watched sports. Just peace. So I leaned into it. I pulled my old guitar out of the closet, something I hadn't touched in months because she always nagged me about it. That's giving me a headache. Do you have to play the same song again? But now, if she was ignoring me, she couldn't complain. I sat up in the living room and started playing. Rusty, but alive again. The first night, I heard her footsteps freeze upstairs. Then her bedroom door slammed. I just smiled and kept strumming. Over the next week, I reclaimed everything. Rearranged the furniture so I could finally watch TV comfortably. Cooked meals I actually wanted. Grilled steaks while she hovered nearby, clearly wanting some, but too stubborn to ask. Day 14 was the breaking point. I was working on a tricky solo, hitting wrong notes, starting over. She banged pots around the kitchen louder and louder until she finally snapped. Jesus Christ, are you sure you even know how to play that thing? It sounds like you're torturing a cat. 3 seconds of silence. Then I looked up calmly. Oh, so you can hear me? Interesting. Her face went red. She stormed upstairs, and that's when it hit me. 2 weeks of silence, and the first words out of her mouth were still designed to tear me down. That told me everything. The next morning, I visited a divorce attorney. By the evening, I had the papers ready. I wrote 2 notes. The first was a setup. The second, the real message. On day 15, I placed white lilies on the table with the first note. Thank you for the best 2 weeks of our marriage. She found them before work. At first, she looked confused, then smiled, thinking I was finally caving. You think this is funny? She snapped. I just tuned my guitar. She exploded. Do you have any idea what you've done to our marriage? I looked at her and said, actually, I do. For 14 days. You gave me a preview of life without you. And honestly, I liked it. That's when I handed her the second envelope. Divorce papers. With another note. If 2 weeks without your voice made my life better, imagine what a lifetime will do. Now let's make it the best year of my life. Her hands shook as she read it. This is insane! Over one fight! No, it's not about one fight. It's about what those 14 days showed me. You wanted me to feel life without your attention. Mission accomplished. I liked it more than I imagined. I grabbed my guitar case, walked to the door, and said, the silent treatment ends today. You can talk all you want now, just not to me. The divorce was finalized 90 days later, and those were the best 3 months of my life.